Hello. Yes, we do have merch, Ray. We do. We absolutely do. It's digital, but we have it. Let's see. Oh, we're starting off right away with resub.
I will be knowing food.
Who is it?
I want to buy this one.
Brainless Roo just subscribed for 20 months.
Angel, 20 months. Oh my god. 20-month resub. Oh my god. Let's see. Aston, thank you for doing first, and thank you for the Daily Yanni check-in. Ray, thank you for the Daily Yanni check-in. Joker, hi, thank you for the Daily Yanni check-in and the Hydrate and Stretch. Jenny, hello, with another Daily Diny check-in. Same with you, Ray. We have merch. We absolutely have merch. Hi. Hi, Angel. Stickers. Let's go. Gonna go broke buying everything. It's just stickers. It's a one pack of stickers. It's $2. It's one pack of stickers. It's $2. It's technically pay what you want. The minimum is $2. All I ask is $2. Um, hello. Where is it? Exclamation point. Coffee. Hello everybody over on YouTube as well. Welcome in. We got merch. Exclamation point coffee. If you're on YouTube, I made a post about it. You can follow that link. You could also follow, the coffee is linked in the description and bio on YouTube, and you could follow that and go to the shop to get yourself some nice Vara stickers as well if you wish. The new emote in the Discord looks awesome. It sure does. It sure does. It looks amazing. I've used it a couple times. I think it's really cute. Hi, Cheese Wizard. Hi, everybody. We're doing some Minecrafts. I wonder who made the new emote. I wonder who. I wonder who. We have no idea. Oh my god. It's adorable. It's precious. Jenny and I before had talked about animating it. We talked about throwing it into Live 2D or other resources. And it looks like Jenny actually handled it and like really did it, and it's so nice. It's so nice. It's so cute. It's just a slime that bounces around. It's amazing. It's wonderful. We love it. We love it. I tried to make it a sticker, but it wouldn't let me for some reason. I don't know why. It just kept saying error has occurred, and so I couldn't make it a sticker. Thank you over on YouTube. Thank you. So we, you know, we at least have it as an emote. It's really cute. Thank you for the cat ears. Thank you. Much appreciated. But yeah, go get the merch. Go get it if you want it. We got stickers. We're gonna have more soon. Slimevara Cannon now. It is. It is. Would you look at that? It is. Um, we are gonna have more digital merch soon. In the I think sometime this month. I hope. It was supposed to be the first of the month, but it didn't happen because of some things that went on with it. But it should be here soon. It's just slightly delayed. So we'll be getting more soon. That I'm really excited for that one as well. Um, did I tell you too much about? I don't think I told you that much about it. I think I'll leave it there for now. I think I'll leave it as a surprise. But otherwise, we're gonna be doing some Minecrafts, and we all know how I do in Minecraft. So I kind of decided maybe we should try and like, I'll get some blocks, just some random blocks, maybe some cobblestone, and kind of ugly everything up a little bit by kind of mapping out some areas where I would like builds to go, and then we can kind of, as we go or as people fill in, decide what builds go there and all of that. Because remember, probably a month ago now, we talked about how I wanted to add more lore to the Minecraft server. That starts with builds. So, we have to kind of start map making, I think. I'm gonna wait and buy it all at once. Oh my god. We are 0.1% closer to the giant worm Vara body pillow merch. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. Yeah. And so just letting y'all know, if you end up buying something from the coffee, it will announce it in the stream if I'm streaming. Just so you know ahead of time. If you want, like, if you see it and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go buy it. But if you want to wait until the stream is going on when you buy it, you'll get a special announcement. Like, it'll do the thing in the stream. 9 foot worm Vara body pillow. That's crazy. Let me get a drink. Acid, my head's stinky, to be honest.
New
It's
Kofi
crazy.
shop sale from Brainless Rui.
Oh my god, there it is. Would you look at that? I even got a notification on my computer as well. And we also got a notification on the YouTube chat as well because everything is connected. So the YouTube got to see that you made a purchase. Hello, welcome in over on YouTube. The we heard it over here on Twitch. We heard it. So your stuff is announced, just so you know. 9 foot long Vara. 9 foot long Vara worm with perfume spray that smells like gummy worms. That's crazy. How much are these again? $2 for the stickers. $2 for the stickers. Y'all, I'm balling in stickers. There's a lot there. There's only 4 Varas. I mean, you have to read the description. There's 4 Varas. There's a 1 full body Vara. There's 1 half body Vara. And there's 2 expression heads. And then there's a tiny Diny. There's a cage. There's a nest of eggs. There's a dinosaur egg. There's a ribbon. There's 4 separate flowers. And there's a star. And there's a feather. You know what? I don't think I included the feather in the listing. But it has a feather too. So you've you've you have some options and some selection for things that you might want to do. They do that with squishmallows and fruit spray stuff. Interesting. Cheese Wizard, thank you for the daily 90 check-in. Perfect timing because I'm trying to get into journaling. Excellent. So when you purchase, oh, thank you for subscribing. Thank you over on YouTube. When you purchase, it comes with the full sheet with background, and then there's a full sheet with background and the white outline. And these are for people that have the resources to like print these things out and like they want to cut them out properly and like stick them in places and do whatever they want to do with it. So that way you have that access to do that, because I don't have the resources for that. So I want you to be able to have the resources for that. So you can totally do that if you want to. There is also a full sheet with the transparent background. So if you decide that you'd like to kind of resize or move some stuff around for your specific purposes, that is also available to you, as well as a cutout of every single sticker that's there. If you have any problems specifically with the cutouts, because I had to do them manually by hand myself. If you notice any problems or anything that's weird, cut, wrong, messed up, let me know. I will fix it and I will send it to you and I will fix the files and the whole thing. So, yeah, so there's that. So that's what it comes with. It basically comes with all of the things. It's like everything that I got when I got the commission made, but more because I cut them all out for you. So you don't have to cut them out. Though my cutout work, I kept them all the same file size that they were, so it wasn't distorted or blurry or anything like that. I'm leaving it up to you if you wanna resize a little bit. I'm leaving it. No, it is not made by Vara herself. I did the cutouts myself, which is very easy. You just kind of have to erase the rest and stuff like that. I did not. I did not do the art for this. This was made by Happy Fish, on Draw Market. Ray. So for those of you that can't see it on YouTube, somebody said, "Can you actually face real?" And Ray said, "No." uh, how do you get a VTuber? You either make one yourself or you buy one. I purchased one. I always purchase because I do not have the skills to make. I am not an artist. Hi, Stray. Hi. Sorry, I was in the middle of telling them what was in the thing, so I didn't want to stop in the middle. But I want them in physical for my sketchbook. They, well, you would kind of have to print them out yourself. If you want to do that, I think eventually we'll be able to put them into like fourth wall and do like some printed out stickers, but we are not there yet. We are not quite there. So for now, this is what we have. If you want to hold off and not buy for now, that's fine. They will always be available to you. These are not limited. These are not going away.
Darcy's slide
They will...
just raided with 20 viewers.
Ooh! Oh my god. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. We didn't even get to start the Minecraft yet. We're still talking about the stickers. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. I gotta scroll all the way down in the chat. Hold on. Hold on. I'm coming. There it is. All right. Let's see. Who was it? Who was it? Oh, Star. Hello. How was your stream? Hi, wifey. Oh, I didn't know we were at that. I didn't know we were at that level. I want to print out some stickers. Yeah. Printing out some stickers. We were just talking about I just released some stickers today. Our first Vara merch ever. They're just digital stickers. They're on the coffee. And so I'm just telling them what comes in the package, what they get with it, what they can do with it. You know, unfortunately for now, it's only digital. So we were discussing that people want it like for journals and sketchbooks and things. And they'd have to print them themselves for now. But eventually we're gonna go to fourth wall with it, probably, unless I find somewhere else they could do it. Thank you for subscribing over on YouTube. Thank you. But yeah, we are gonna be doing some Minecraft today for the raiders that came on in. We are actually gonna be mapping out some areas in our community server, because we're going to be, at least I anticipate that we're going to be adding more builds. We have a couple builds in progress that I should be helping with. But I am going to mark out some other ones maybe instead. Ones for designated for future, like the, areas I kind of want to work on in future Minecraft. I thought this was the Dora the Explorer Super Spy stream. Ah, you're in the wrong stream. It's crazy. It's like being in the wrong... Oh. Oh. Okay. I was wondering why I couldn't hear anything. Oh, the Minecraft hates us. It does. It totally does. Oh. Thank you again for the raid, Starzy. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Hello, welcome in over on YouTube and everywhere. Welcome in. Alright, let's go. Let's see. We should get started on the Minecraft, shouldn't we? We should do some Minecrafts. Hi, Stray. What are we sweating for? We're sweating it out? Oh, I got Joker here, too. What's going on? What's happening? We're just rotating. We're rotating in a circle. And gone. Just like that. Disappeared. Alright. I'm just throwing anxious rats at you. That's my digital footprint. Alright, last time we were here, I did nothing but build this, and I didn't build it, I copied it from whoever built it for the Christmas, map. And then that was it. I left it here temporarily. I want to put it in some places, but for now we're gonna leave it there. Let's see. I know I want to fill in like these areas here. Like I want to go in creative and actually look at these right now. Can I do that? I'm not gonna build anything in creative, but I want to be able to fly unhindered. Is that the no connection Google minigame, Tiny Tiny? I'm not sure. I don't know. But we have this area here. I'd love to fill this in, but I don't know where the edge of the spawn protection is, so that might be why. It might only be that, like, admin can build here. Maybe. I'm gonna have to double check it. Blueberry mochi. Correct? Oh, for me, I only see it in Japanese, so I can't read your name, Blueberry Mochi. But we've got this chunk here. I'd like to work on this chunk. We've got this area here that's generally residential, but it feels a little empty to me. Like I'd like it all to be. I don't know. Well, I don't know. We gotta see. There's a whole bunch of this over here. I'd like to kind of fill in. I'd like to welcome in over on YouTube. We got tons of people dropping in over here. You like it? Oh, thank you. We've got tons of empty space back here as well. Well, this has been in like I don't know who started this project here. But this has been here quite a long time. And I don't know if we should like do something with it, take it down, build something else here or what. But I don't know what's going on there. Over here is all right. It wouldn't be bad to fill in this spot, even if, because we have this little farm area here, right? We have this little thing. If we put some kind of gazebo, outdoor farming, camping, picnicky area, park type space in here, I think that that would be good to fill it in. That way we don't have to worry too much because we have this over here, but we could still, make it scenic. Let's see. We've got all this is filled in. We do have a big, well, not a big chunk. We've got a small chunk. I wonder who. I forgot. Captain Mario. And oh, I haven't forgotten Bedrock players. I have not forgotten that I need to figure out how to get the update for you all so you can continue to play. I have not forgotten. I just haven't gotten it done yet. But I promise, once I figure out how to do it, it'll be great. Let's see. So we have a little chunk here. Maybe we can even save this for another little mini game or something, because we basically this whole thing is like games. This is a game. This is a game. Over kind of this way, we kind of get into games and other kind of stuff. We got some trees, so this could even just be a little scenic spot or something as well. That wouldn't be too bad. We do have a big empty space here. We did fill in, like for example, this, like right here. I think this kind of stuff is great. It's just like a little fill in, so it doesn't look so empty. That kind of this like if we could just do small builds and stuff too, I think it'd be great. In this area. Let's see. I mainly wanna like focus on near spawn and work our way out. Because obviously, like I think there's gonna be a couple more like bigger builds, especially if we want to start working on more lore based builds. I still have to figure out exactly what I want lore based builds to look like. But maybe we'll start with these areas and move out. Like here, there's another big chunk here. I just have to check spawn protection. Got a big chunk here. But like this is also like a big farming area over here. We've got like a whole bunch of animals, we've got the frogs, we've got like the greenhouses, we've got an aquarium going on, we have the shops. So I'm not sure what would go on this side that would complement these builds. That would work with it. But there's that. And then also, I kind of want to look at where we might be able to put a couple more bigger builds in the area. We've got a little bit of space over this way too. Right in here. And then generally if we just go out this side, like these areas over here, like this is super close to spawn, but nobody's really built anything so much. I don't know what's going on with this. There's a spider in that minecart behind the community center. You know what? There probably is some ton of space behind the community center too. We'll look at that. But we've got, look, there's a build over here. There's a build over here. We have we have the big ram, but we also have. I mean, honestly, I don't know what's going on with the minecarts. But besides that, we have bigger chunks of land that could be utilized. And here, even going this way, I mean, we get into the landscape gets a little rough. The minecarts are for a minigame. Oh, excellent, excellent. We've got. Thank you for the daily dining chicken potato. The terrain here is pretty tough. This is one of the things about building. There's a skeleton horse out in the wild. Anybody looking for a skeleton horse? Unclaimed skeleton horse? No name tag, no saddle. Just out here. Just out here roaming around. But this stuff is rough. This terrain, not great. Not great for building. Wow, look at Buddy go. I wonder if Buddy will despawn. Angel may have some stuff buried in those mountains. You know, it's possible. It looks like it's possible. With that axolotl there. Oh, I do. But, you know. There's some interesting spots in here, landscape-wise. Like, we could, you know, put, like, a pretty build somewhere up here. Just because it's a little different over here. Like, very different over here, actually. There's a couple... Wait, it actually looks like somebody might have been doing something here. Because we have a bird, 2 horses, 1 with a name tag on it, and Dylan. Okay. Somebody was doing something. We even have this other stuff. Bamboo. We do have a little beach over that way. This area is filling in well with the port. With the port and the shops kind of backing up right next to each other. I think that it's quite nice. I think it's gonna be quite nice. We should fill in the shops as well. What are you doing right now? I'm kind of evaluating the landscape and trying to kind of figure out what and where we're gonna end up going next. Obviously, we still have like the museum that needs finishing, and we still have other stuff, right? However, I'm trying to get myself excited for projects, so we're looking at the areas that we have available for new things, even if they're smaller or lore-related builds and everything else. This area is pretty full up. Pretty full. We could go this way in that direction. Looks like somebody's going that way though. There's already cut out there. Somebody's moving there. We have a good decent chunk of space in here. I've always wanted to finish between this bridge and this pathway. Because everybody knows where to go. You just kind of walk around like that. But it's not finished, is it? Does not look finished. Same with this here. This technically isn't finished because this whole thing does not travel through down there and travel across. So that's one thing we can always do. We got that. And then we'll wrap around this way. There's like a little bit of space in these areas, but like honestly not too much. Oh! Alright. Technically the spruce forest is just there because of needing so much for the courthouse. Yeah. So we could technically move that. Is everybody else getting disconnected from the server, or is it just me? Potato with 115 stream streak! Oh my god. A whole 115? $115 streams? All the things. Just too much tonight. Big triple digit stream combos, double digit resubs. People buying the merch. Wild. People getting stickers. There's an interesting mess behind here, isn't there? It really goes right up against the courthouse, so probably building there is not gonna work. Look at all the chickens that just continuously spawn up here. For no reason at all. All just hanging out. There's 4 chickens on this one block. A chicken mountain. Like, they just never go away. There's a couple down there. Like, they refuse. They're up top. They're walking around up top, too. There is so much land behind here. Oh my. You know what would be really nice back here? I know we have this path can't go away. It'd be really nice if we had those, like, European styled, like French style gardens back here that can kind of bridge us over here, and then we can keep building. I think that would be cool. It could be a whole compound, because the back of this is very nice. And we could put, and it is fairly flat. It is fairly flat, it's true. We could put some kind of a garden back here. And then we could kind of put other builds around it, like in a square. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, Run YouTube Pie. I think that would be nice. I think maybe that might be something that I want to work on. Just because it might be nice to do some outdoor decor for once. But we could like fill this in. We'd have to put some bridges, right? Because we have to keep this. This can't go away. So we could bridge out over these sections like 1, 2, 3, like 3 different spots. We could bridge out over it and then go over to this side. And then keep going into the sunset. Or at least until you hit Potato's house. Because there's so much space. There's another random build over here too. What is that? What is this? Oh, it's some redstone. Oh. It must be some kind of a farm. Don't know what. I don't know what it is. But it's something. I think Joker could be. Looks like we had a couple over there. But nonetheless, we could go all behind here. I think I quite like the idea of putting a garden back here. Doesn't have to be crazy, but just a squared off garden with a walking way through the center and across the side. Maybe even diagonals too for the funsies, so we can go anywhere you want. Put like a fountain in the middle. Put a whole bunch of shrubbery and trees and stuff around it. And then we could build, maybe not this way because there's all of this going on, but nonetheless could go out this way, could go out this way. I think that would be cool. A big maze garden? Yeah, I think a big maze garden would be fun. I think that'd be nice back here because I think it would also fit the vibes because we've got a courthouse, a community center, and look how huge it is and like detailed it is. I think it would be fun to put an equally as detailed and sophisticated garden maze, or even just a garden back here, followed by other builds that we could put in. Like, we could put a library. We don't have a library. We have, like, a courthouse that has a whole bunch of books in it and other stuff, but we don't have a library here. I think we need a library in the server. So maybe that could be something that we do. Hi, Joker. Ooh, yeah. Library. Yeah. I think it'd be cool to do a library. And I think we could even put it back here. Like, we could put, as an example. Obviously, you can get into the community center and the whole thing. Library tower? Yeah, library tower. We could put the pathway in between here, like in the alleyway between the community center and here. And then you walk on back here. You walk back here. Because I don't want to, like, bust up the inside of of there. And you can go around this. We'll put, you know, a fountain in the middle with a pathway across and all that kind of stuff. And somewhere back here, after you bridge off here, you can then go into, like, a library tower and maybe... do we have any, like, wizard towers? Probably. I don't think we do or not. But we could, like, put some of that in. We could do, like, we could do... just other builds of the same thing. Of the same theme. We can even do a bit of a shrine build as well, or like some kind of worshipping build. Like, I don't really want it to look like a church, but you know, something fancy made of stone that just looks cool, looks nice. Hello, welcome in over on YouTube. But I think maybe that could be our next thing. I think that feels right. Or it could be the thing that we start now. I might go grab a couple blocks. We could put pathway. We'd need a lot. Well, actually, instead of doing that, let me grab some dirt, and then we could start evening out, like a Japanese shrine. Maybe not like a Japanese shrine. I'm thinking. I guess I'm thinking more Roman in some capacity. Let me look. I know I'm still in creative. I gotta get out of creative to get some stuff. No matter how much I like building in creative, I know here we're generally not. You know, that makes sense, Ray. That does. That wouldn't be too bad. Something, maybe combining that with, like, something with an overhead, with some tillers, and able to put, like, a statue in it. Maybe some, like, water falling down from the top, going down the sides, like a, you know, something like that. So sorry. I sneezed. But yeah. Let me get out of creative. Hear me out, okay? That whole area done up like the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. You know what? I think I already know where you're going, and I think I agree. Let me look it up though, so I can 100% confirm before we go crazy. Yes, that's exactly it. That is exactly it. That's exactly what I want. That's exactly what I'm thinking about. That's 100%. Trees everywhere, but like really nice, detailed structures. It's gonna be a giant build. It's gonna be like, it's gonna be like the size of the museum. But who says we can't work on multiple builds at the same time? Multiple big, massive builds at the same time. Like, just like, we might be bigger, that's true. We took a huge break on the community center, and we went back to it later on. Who says we can't do that with the museum, too? Or at least, maybe I will, right? I haven't touched the museum in a long time. For some reason, right now, it's like the plague to me. I think maybe because it's too big and too daunting, and by that I mean there's too many mysteries that I don't know how to solve yet. More farms? Well, good news is most of this is going to be trees and stone. Trees and stone and water. I want to add some water. Um, but I think this could be really cool. I think. Thank you for the cat ears. How was your day? Good. It was good. I was so productive today. I got so much done. Hi, Dead Knight. Thank you, Joker, for the hydrant stretch as well. And thank you for the daily Danny check-in, Dead Knight. And thank you for the head pat. Thank you. Just gotta put the farms near the build so they they progress while we work. Yes, I agree. But we need. What kind of stone do we want to use for this? And do we still want the garden in between? I think we probably do. I think we probably still want the garden in between. At least I feel like, even if it's small, but we can't put it like back. The build's like back to back. So if we put some kind of we'll leave some space. Like we gotta flatten this all out, and triple digit. it's true. 100 stream streak. Look at that. Oh my god. I love that y'all get extra channel points as well for these. So we're gonna do that, and then we'll. Oh, I'm so excited. That was such a good idea, right? So good. But we'll line it up. Oh my god. Let me go get some dirt to fill in. I should probably go. Also, I should probably stop by the end so I can fix my shovel. You know, I forgot. I also have these. Wee. Fucking in over on YouTube. Welcome in, welcome in. Dirt. We don't have too much dirt, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. I'm grabbing some, so it's not, you know, crazy. Alright, let me just stop by the end. Garden near the community center and add a bridge that connects to the library. Yes! To the library, and we'll make it all up like the hanging gardens of Babylon. That's exactly it. Gonna be a little loud over here. I'll turn it down for you because it's gonna be loud. Your avatar is so cute. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll fix everything. Whoops. Alright, I think everything is fixed up. I just have to do my chest plate. And then we'll be done. Yeah, we're good to go. And did we accidentally pick these up? We did. Go ahead and drop them. I do not need. Okay. We are all fixed up. Why can't I not fly? Whoops! Whoa! We were lagging, that's why. Whee! Yes, we'll do a little garden. And we gotta figure out what level. Yeah, we'll probably level it to the same height as the community center, I would think. That way we don't have to worry too much about that. Unless we just made it like even in some way. Did you build that? Not alone, and well, basically no, I think actually is the answer. I helped very, very minimally on many of these. Yeah, we could technically just like even it out. Or we could fill in just like that. We do have this to worry about. How are we gonna do this? I'm gonna break a couple just of these. Just so we could see what we're doing. We gotta leave enough. Okay, let me put this away. Otherwise, we're gonna have a problem. We gotta make it pretty level so we can go across. They don't have to be super even all the way, just because we do have to go, what is it, 2 or 3 blocks above the water. I think. Make the terrain more naturally or level it up. See, I'm thinking. And if we want to put a small garden in, we gotta level it up to the same height. I'm thinking. And that way you'll go, the bridges will go way over this, so you don't even have to worry about accidentally running into this at all. If we were to level it up. But that's like four levels. It feels like a lot. Or it could just be more of a naturally shaped garden. It doesn't have to be you know, we could just make it aesthetically pleasing with the shape that we have. With this, like, you know, with this bowl shape. I think that could work too. I don't have a problem with the bowl shape. I think that could be fine. What is going on over here? Is this something we're gonna want to fill in? Probably. Probably gonna have to do something with that. There's some chickens, there's a creeper. Yeah, because this is level. This is level. It gets a little funky over here, but technically we could just put one bridge, right? We don't have to have more than one. We could just center it up. Where's the center? We could center it up right here. This is the center. And we could just throw the bridge in right here. And make it just like, 4, 5 blocks wide. And call it a day. For that. Hello, Mr. Snake. Bucking in. And yeah, just do tiny garden. And then this side, we need cut trees and everything. Do that. We'll need to fill in the grass. I imagine we'll need this pretty flat to work on our to build it up, because we want to do a library tower somewhere. Like, I don't know if we want to, because for example, if we keep the walking path, right? If we keep that over here between these two builds the way we thought, do we want to put, even though you have to go through the bridge, do we want to put the library tower right centered in this walkway, so that way you see it all the way back here? That's your view when you're walking over here. Put that over this way, and then we'll start building up the rest of it more towards the center. Perhaps. But then how tall you want to make the tower? Pretty tall. I mean, it has to compete with these, right? It would look really dwarfed if we made it tiny and we put it between the courthouse and the the community center. It's got to be, I figure, at least as tall as them. Or close. It's got to be comparable. Depend on its length and width. It doesn't have to be super wide, I think. I mean, if it's over here. Because it would be on this side of the bridge. It'd be over here, so... we could just center it to this. Call it. Yeah, we could center that. Because as soon as we say tower, to me that means, you know, more a spiral, more a, you know, it's gonna be tall, but thin. Or we could even make a pair of them or something like that if we want more. We could put them over there, and then work on filling in a whole big area over here with that. Whoops. Just fill in a little bit. There's so much grass that we're gonna have to get rid of. Yeah. Perhaps I go get some stuff to work on garden. Really, it's not even really gonna necessarily be a garden. It's more just gonna be something aesthetic to put between these two big builds so it doesn't feel disjointed and weird in between. So I'm thinking we could use some tough block as well, like regular, because we could just go right off the path and carry it down. So I wonder if we have any tuft. Let's see. We have tuft. If we don't, we can get some. It is not a problem. Tuft. We do not have enough, that's for sure. Has the prison been used lately? Absolutely not. Everybody's been a good egg. No prison. How are you? Good. Good, good, good. Tuft? To pathway? Yeah, because we're already using the tuft, so I'm thinking if we just keep using the tuft. Because we have all this here. We'll carry that down. Maybe we'll just put a couple little, you know, we'll put a couple pots down or some, like the big ones, the big, like, clay pots, and we put some flowers and stuff in it around the sides to kind of make it pretty and all that kind of stuff. But it'll mostly be bricks. I think let's make some bricks. Whee! We could technically go on the other side too. We could put a pathway on both sides of community center. I was just thinking about this one a lot. We should probably do something with, we should. It's a little dark over here. We should definitely add some lights. And I'm not going to make it any better because I'm ripping away all the torches. Okay. Nice base. Thank you. We try hard. This is our community server. I don't know how long it actually needs to be. I think it's like this. Oh. Let's put those away, shall we? Put them away. Or a teammate. So this here, the world that we're working in now is our community server. So this is for everybody, everybody who watches the streams and hangs out in the Discord and stuff like that. They're all welcome to play in this server. So we all have a place to hang out if we want to. I'm gonna be just like one row short of, yeah, a little bit more than that actually. Go get some more. Let's go get some more tuft. The server. But now it's a dead server. I mean, this one's kind of a dead server too. In reality. But we still have fun with it regardless, even if there's only a couple people. We're gonna take all the tuft, and then we're gonna have to go get some tuft. Gonna have to go mining for some tuft. Which I know is pretty easy to get, if I remember correctly. It's not too hard. Comes in pretty big quantities. Ah, you know, sometimes that happens. Sometimes you're just too busy. I can understand that. I forgot we got the boosters on in here. Whee! Work has killed all my creativity. Yep. All I know now are numbers. Yeah, I can understand. Okay. So I pushed it 3 blocks, but I'm tempted to make it 4 just in case we want to decorate over here. Okay. And then basically this will go around this way. And then you'll walk down this way and walk across. Oh wow, we're already putting the foundation down? Ooh. I hate it. What age did you start playing Minecraft? I think I was like 12. I was like 12. I think that's when it came out. I don't remember. Okay. I imagine, is this gonna go all the way? It probably is, right? It would make sense if we brought it at least, like, to here. We could try and wrap it around. That's a foundation. And more of a size and location marker. Gotcha, 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 gotcha. Hello, welcome in over on YouTube. Welcome in, welcome in. See. Oh, that line's up there. All right. Go like that. Okay. We're gonna have to fill that in with dirt and stuff too, but for now. Let's see. I think a redeem is missing. What redeem is that? Whoops. Drop? Oh, drop item. Alright, and I'll fill in what I have, and then we'll get more tough. Okay. I'm gonna unload cobblestone and dirt. And then we will get more tufts. Alright. Stone. Gravel. Cobblestone. And we have one for dirt, right? Do we have one for grass, or is it also going in here? Wood stuff. We do not have one for grass, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there. Do we have a miscellaneous or a seeds or flowers or decorative stuff? There's seeds in no, there's no seeds in there. Alright, let me oh, there we go. There's a couple. That'll do. Hope we get another art contest in the future. If I stream long enough, yeah. We surely will. I don't know about in the recent future. In the near future, I'm not sure about that. Just because I don't know how many people are interested, you know? But At some point we will. What did I need to do? Oh, we are gonna go get some tufts. So I'm actually gonna go to here, and I've got a big hole in the ground right over here. Ooh, that's my bad. And we're gonna go see if we can find some tuft in here. Oops. Some emeralds there that I never picked up. If I remember correctly, there's tuft down here. You need to catch some artists in the wild, it's true. Oh boy, they're fighting. They're not fighting me, they're fighting each other. Don't get me in the middle. Got it. Alright. I bet $3,000 $90 on the left one. You know, you're so right. That was the one to go off of. Oh boy. Let's see. I'm not entirely sure I'm gonna find any. We're gonna try. I know most of this area is kinda... I also don't really have any torches. You think I might need to shift toward Chicken Mountain a couple blocks? Ah. And for big chunks of tuft. Isn't tuft like an ugly block usually? By default, it's ugly, I think. If I remember correctly. I just don't remember exactly what it looks like. So maybe I'll remember when I see it. If I see it. That tuft over there? No, I think that's just deep slate. Tons of deep slate. Oh, there's some. It truly is an ugly block by default. Oh. Tuft. Cried it out. Hello, welcome in over on YouTube. Welcome in, welcome in. I found a nice big patch. Oh no. I don't have any block to sop that up with. Hold on. We found a nice big chunk. This is great. I should have brought a shulker box. I always neglect the shulker box. I have plenty at home. I just never bring them. This is great contact. I'm gonna subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. Broke your 3D model. That doesn't sound good. I always have technical issues with the 3Ds. Just can't. I just can't ever get them right. Ooh, okay. That's fun. Let's put this up here. We need another one of these. Ah, I didn't quite get it. It's funny. There we go. Oh, it's down here. Great. Okay. Let's all right. Okay. Back to mining. After spending like an hour trying to figure out how to make the layers in the slime animation work, I now can't even imagine how complex that model is. Yeah. Yup. There's tons of layers to these. That's why I just pay for it. I do not have the time or the skill for this. This gonna be your new home? No, I am just collecting tuff right now. And then we're gonna take it to spawn and use it for a pathway. So right now I'm just resource collecting. Because we always need more of this, honestly. We can never have... We're probably gonna run into water going against these, but... Oh, we're alright. Okay. Look at that. Oh, a squeaky toy? Oh, hydrate and stretch! And cat ears! Thank you for the cat ears, and the hydrate and stretch, and the chat uppies, and all the other sounds. Hello, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Over on YouTube. Hi. Can I get your Discord? We do have a Discord server that you can join. If you're looking to join the Discord server, all you need to do is find me on Twitch, which is linked in the bio. I'm pretty sure the Discord is also linked in my bio on YouTube, and then you could just join from there. I think it's enough redeems. Yeah. Can you drop your Discord username? No. No. Nah. Hello, totally not a boy. Hello. Welcome in. What edition are you on? I mean, I'm playing on Java, but this is a community server. It does have access to the other ones as well. Oh yeah, it is 1.21. I think I'm actually on 1.21.4, but the server itself is 1.21.5. I've been meaning to update it. There's two things. I want to update the server a couple times, so that way we get more fun stuff, more decorative things, all of that. But also, I need to make sure that the Bedrock players can play again, because right now they can't. So I need to fix that. How do you send gifts? I'm not actually entirely sure how that works. If that's something you're interested in. I do not have 100% certainty. I know there's a couple buttons on the side. You'll see them at the bottom of the chat. But other than that, all of the monetization on YouTube is very new for us. Very new. Okay. How much do we have? Whoops, that's the wrong button. Okay. We got enough for another 10 stacks. This, honestly, we couldn't have hit a better spot to get tuft. It's just the whole... the whole thing is just tuft. By the time we're done, it will be a nice little cave area. It's got this tiny little opening in it. But, that's actually not what we needed for, so... Hold on. Let me read it. You mentioned before that you have seen animation trends on TikTok and wish to see your character in them. Is one of those trends the kawaii one? I don't know what that trend is. I don't know. I'd have to look it up to see, but I could get back to you on that. Core Fiore, hello. How much did your VTuber cost? If I remember correctly, I think it was 130 at the time. I think it's more now than it was before. I think 130. Probably 60 or 190. Good news is it's right in the middle. And that's because it was a customizable model. This is not a custom model. This is a customizable. So it costs significantly less than it would if I got this custom made. If I got this at this quality custom made, it would cost me several $1,000s that I don't have. That's why I use this one. Okay, I was close. Yeah, you were. You were in the middle. Or well, the actual thing met you in the middle. Have a good night. Whoops. I actually got some deep slate in there. I do not want the deep slate. I'll fill that in. I also don't really want those either. don't need them. So I'll let them despawn over there while we work on this. Start working on the next layer. It's starting to get smaller. We're starting to hit the end of the tuft. That artist in the corner said pickle. You know, I haven't had a pickle in a really long time. Pickles are nice. Uh-oh. I think she enjoys the repetitive tasks more than having to come up with what to fill. You know, in some ways, that's why, in some ways I do. But I do like building. I just generally really like building in creative because then I don't have a finite amount of resources. Like, ooh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, friend. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean it. Thank you, Ray. Do you stream on Twitch? I do. I'm live right now on Twitch. Both platforms. You can watch anywhere you want. You can watch on the YouTube or on the on Twitch. Whichever you prefer. We might be able to take all the tuff from this. Might not be any left by the time we're done. Maybe just a little. I think I'm overestimating the size of my pockets. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. Oh, wait. Your name is the same over on YouTube. You found me over on YouTube. On Twitch. Amazing. Did I get it all? I did. Couple blocks. I got every piece of tuff in this area. We made like a little crater. Oh my. Alright. Well, time to go back to spawn. And turn it into stuff. Wee. This way. Let's turn some of it into bricks. And we'll go from there. I'll put the rest away. Oh, amazing. I see. Do you need your? You probably want your shulker box back, don't you? Let's put this in. My pockets are full. Let's put this in here. In the tuft box. All right, I got it all. All right, we got so much tuft now. Look at that. So much tuft. Amazing. Then we'll come over here. I know I'm gonna need more than what I made into bricks, but I always like to undermake. That way, maybe I want some half slabs or some stairs, or we want the other chiseled blocks to go around to make it more decorative. So I don't want to make too many regular bricks. Whee! Hi, Ray. Okay, and we also, I imagine, we're gonna wrap around this side too. Did you turn off your music in Minecraft? I did. I did, actually. What? Is there music playing right now in this area? I think I have the note blocks off. The last time we played and I had the note blocks on, I think I got copyrighted. Um, I'm not 100%, but I think that's why. Because I knew there was like a reason why I turned it off, and I think it was because of that. I think it was because of that. So I probably needed to grab some dirt too. Probably. Alright. Doo-doo-doo. Tough streamer? Tough, yeah. Let's see. Is this area a little flat over here? We're gonna need to even it, don't we? Or we're gonna need to do something with it. Maybe I'll leave that alone for now. Because we also need to path out where the bridge is gonna go. I imagine it's gonna go like this and mark. Here's the center. Okay. And the path itself is 3 blocks enough? Or should I go wider than that? Like, how wide do we anticipate this bridge being? It's a tiny little strip here. Like, it's just a tiny little bridge. So it'll probably be like 5 blocks. We might have to extend it out one more on either side. I'll start with 3. We'll get some stairs and put them in. Stairs. Oh, I put all the tuft away. Oh, good. You put one of these here. Excellent. Somebody did anyway. Did you put the item frames on the chest? We prefer them on the floor, so that way it makes it easier to open the chest. Ooh, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Oh wait, yeah, we don't have one for sneezing. At least not yet. I feel like recently, we could always add one, but should I keep this up here or no, I should keep this up here because the bridge has to go up on top. Should we keep this one higher maybe? Get rid of this. And then just put the full blocks. That way it's easy enough to put the bridge over. What are you building? So, we're doing a little garden area over here. And then we're putting a library over here. And then we're gonna do a big massive build over here. There's gonna be lots of trees and vines and flowers. But also big pillory archwayed stone structure, which I'm very excited for because we do a lot of stone archwayed builds. We've got tons, even in here with the community center, we've got tons of stuff like that. We've got it a little bit in the courthouse, but then we have it a ton over here. So it'll actually put a lot of these builds together because like over here, we've got a lot of that. What height for the bottom level of the library tower? Ooh.
OOCU0H just followed.
Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. Are you thinking like up these stairs? Or like up this way? This is the bottom? Or are you thinking like right here? Like where I'm standing or higher or lower? For the bottom level? What if we started it where you're standing, so like where we already have it, but exactly as you have this, we sink it into the floor. We sink it into the grass, so it looks like it's like coming out and into the sky. So even for here, like we keep the ground unlevel, but we build around the space, so it's not necessarily flat on the bottom. Does that make sense? Does what I'm saying make sense? I'm not sure. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, so like even like in that back corner there, like we'll see more of like a bottom cellar type level, like a basement level over there, and over here it'll just be flat with it. But that way it'll kind of like the inside will be flat. Could level up with this. But the bottom there would kind of make it seem like there's layers all the way down, which we always could. We could put a little basement in it if we wanted to. So you're playing on Bedrock? It's really easy on Java. I'm playing on Java. You're looking at Java gameplay right now. Yeah. Yeah, we do a bridge, and then we'll... Can we continue the path a little bit? I guess so. Continue the path downward before we get into the big structures. I would assume. You know what? We probably want to level this, don't we? I'm gonna go get some dirt. I have a little bit, but I'm gonna go get some more. Oh, we got a baby chicken! Dinosaur. Dinosaur. Breathing fire too? Dude. And I'm also gonna pick up a couple more bits of tuft. While we figure this out. Yeah. Whoops. Hello, welcome in over on YouTube. Welcome in, welcome in. Whee! What time is it, by the way? 10:30. My. Dub, thank you for subscribing over on YouTube. Thank you, thank you. I really wish I could figure out how to get a notification to go off every time there was a sub. Even if it can't, like, read the name. Because one of the issues with YouTube is that it, like, for privacy reasons, it keeps the names, like, blocked. But I really wish I could have a notification set up for when there's a YouTube sub. That way I would know. Was that? Oh, that was just the Pokemon. I don't really know how far out to... Well, I guess this whole area I'll kind of... We'll blow through some dirt. It is what it is. How come every once in a while I see a, Oh, it's translating it. Interestingly, sometimes... So, when some of you say hi on YouTube, it translates it to this and tells me that you wrote this. Like, literally, THIS. That's the message that it sends to me. But then when I hover over it, it tells me that actually you said hi with 2 eyes. Very interesting. hi, Jenny. Oh, thank you. Thank you for your dirt. All right, we should probably put some torches down. I have some. Where are they? Right here. Can't get that dirt. No, not today. Oh, I got a zombie. Not fair. Sometimes it is not fair. That's true. Let me go get some more dirt. I have some here. I think I'll just take it. We'll take it all the way across. Whee! Thankfully, we're building so close to spawn. Everything's just right here. It's not a hassle to get anything. Let me hop on down here and start filling in. I really like the excitement of starting a new project. Get rid of this tree really quick. Give that a chance to despawn while we fill in. I'm tempted to put some music on. My own music, that is, in the background. We place some dirt. Hello, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. We've had quite a few people drop by and say hi over on YouTube today. I think that's really nice. Let me just make sure you can't hear it. You can't. Perfect. All right. Whoops. Thank you for the cat ears. You know, I always really like the cat ears. I like the way the cat ears move. All right. We're almost there. It's almost even. Well, on this side anyway, we gotta do the other side too. I'll head on down here. I can even hear with so much fluff in there. I know, right? Sometimes it's hard with the wings too, you know? They ruffle around so much. They make so much noise. That's why my ears gotta be pointy so I can hear you. Grab this. Alright. The sounds of dirt. Our favorite. I wonder how many hours of recorded gameplay we have that's just dirt. Breaking dirt, placing dirt, all of it. I wonder how much. See, that's something you'd like pay an editor to go find out. Be like, hey, I need you to go through every video I've ever done and calculate how many hours we've spent placing dirt. Don't forget eating dirt. Yeah, that too. I'm kind of figuring I'll be done filling in when I line it up with at least a few blocks after the end of the community center, or until I can't go any farther. Alright. I gotta go get some more. I'll be right back. Oh, that's coarse dirt. Are we out of dirt? We're out of dirt. Whee! No, yeah. We only have a little bit left. Don't sleep, okay. I'm hungry. Realize? And for once, it's not in game. Wild. Oh, these chickens are loving this flat area. Okay, we're almost there. Hello. You keep saying hi. Ooh, dirt. Tasty dirt. Thank you. Oh, I don't actually have room for all this dirt. Oh. Ah, almost. A few more rows left. I think we'll pretty much line up with whatever's going on over here. Because you don't notice this? What are you talking about? How many times have I said hi to you? You're gonna get the big block. Oh, got the phantoms? Always fun hearing you say we whenever you use an elytra, yeah. Hey. We got a tree. All right. Oh, we gotta fill it in here too, don't we? Let me replace that with this. Oh. Sometimes, when we do all the dirt and stuff, it feels like endless sometimes. Kind of lose yourself in the dirt. There's just no end to the dirt placement. We'll level it out. By the time we finish this, I'll be ready for bed. Which is fine. Alright. I got one more stack of dirt for now. And then I gotta go get some more. Ooh, that's a creeper, isn't it? I had just enough for that. Is there a pile of dirt? There's a pile of dirt here. Tasty, tasty. Oh, dirt. Oh, my pockets are not quite full yet. There we go. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting close. Oh, good night. Whoops. Alright, this is where I cut off before. I think I'm gonna have to go a few more out, but we're gonna have to make it look pretty. Because there's the ice stuff. We can get rid of this tree at least, and then we'll plant something prettier. That one. We'll keep going with these. Dirt, dirt, dirt. Just a few. Whoops. That up. Wow. Alright. That all evens there, so we'll be able to get rid of this. Well, this looks nice. Unless this is here for aesthetic reasons. We can leave it if it's here for aesthetic reasons. I just didn't know. Oh! Okay, so that lines up there. Very nice. Very nice. It's all gonna work out so well. I'm so excited. Oh my. Grabbing a drink. Getting some water. My shoulders hurt. Well, not shoulders, but like behind the shoulder blades. Okay. Are we just gonna like kind of blend this out the way that it is now? So it's not disruptive to that area? Maybe? I'm not sure. Whee! Got the grass a little bit over here. Okay. This is a nice, good, decent open space already over here. Ooh, how nice already. We already got, like, some viney, mossy goodness. Amazing. We'll just have to beautify around, just like this. Put some flowers in, put some trees in. It'll be great. Cross over here. It'll be nice. Especially because, like, you'll be able to stand here and you'll be able to see everything like this. Like, go around that way. A nice elevated view. I imagine we'll have to go back quite a ways into that area that we haven't touched yet, just because that's how we'll replenish our dirt supply, probably. Because I figure this path will go straight through this way. And do we think we'll end up kind of with like a grid, like a quadrant here? That one leads to the library this way, one could technically lead this way, and one could lead down, straight down this? I don't know how far to go out though. I imagine like the big build, if we put it like out here, big build, it would start a little bit behind, a little bit like back here, past the library tower. Is that what we're thinking? Or do we think that they're going to be closer together and more uniform, maybe? If we even just go that far, we'll see how it looks with the yeah. I figure this will go out of ways. And then we'll put something in the center to wrap around. And we'll go from there. Yeah. Yeah, that feels about right. And then big build will be back this way, and it'll face the same direction as the community center. So its front will be like this. That way we finally get to look at the back of the community center frequently. And also this whole area will look nice. I figure it'll almost be a bit like a courtyard. I figure it'll be very garden-like, but it'll be almost like a courtyard. And then we'll have big build back here. big hanging gardens of Babylon back here. And it can kind of it can spill out this way. Like it doesn't have to start there. It can spill out over here. But the general scope of it being with that. All right. Yippee. And then depending on where the door is to the library, well, not depending, but we could take one, we could branch the path off to go to wrap around this in some capacity to get to the door. Where's it going to be at? Right there? Excellent. So what we can do is also kind of take the path and wrap it around so you could get to it if you wanted to from there. An archway leading to the entrance? Yeah, we could do that. This is the center of the wall. Gotcha. This will be like the main thing. But we can have a hang off. We could even, what are those called? They're like arches that people put in their gardens, but they're kind of freestanding. We could put them like this in a couple different spots around the wall. And, you know, put some leaves around them. Pillar? No. What material or color are we wanting to make the exterior of the library? See, whenever I think of a library, I think of pretty much the blocks you've already been using, like lots of spruce, a little bit of dark wood, like darker tones. We should probably accent it with some kind of a stone. Especially, you know what? It might depend a bit on what we're using. Very good. For like, are we gonna use some kind of a sandstone for the big build, or just regular stone? Because then we could accent the library with the same block. What do we think? What? Sandstone, stripped birch, and birch plank. Yeah, that's probably what we're gonna end up using. Sandstone, stripped birch, and birch plank. Silent yawn. Yeah. So we could definitely do some dark stuff because the libraries, to me personally, should have darker tone. But we can also add in. There's a merchant in here somewhere. We could. I think it might be underneath the thing actually. We can add in the sandstone and the birch as accents to make it lighter. Oh yeah, they were underneath. Joker's got a friend. Oh. Oh. You got a friend. Good job. We should probably light this up, shouldn't we? I should probably. I'll throw some torches down, at least temporarily. I'm excited. I think I want to get some decorative blocks and decorate the path a little bit. I'm starting to lose the juice. I'm starting to get tired, but I could decorate a little bit. I'll get some leaves. I might steal them from the museum stuff. And I might take all this experience. I don't want that stuff though. Cat noises. Uh-oh, there's a skeleton. Alright, I ran out of torches. I wish Minecraft would add new bows. Huh? I got bonked. What we bonking? Let's see. What? These are azalea leaves, aren't they? No, they're not. Are they jungle? What are these? What adding into Minecraft? It was like an unrelated comment. I wish they would add more bows. We only have one kind of bow, and it's been like a very long time. Azalea? That's what I thought. Let me go get some more of that. I'm actually gonna... Well, I want to get the garbage out of my pockets, but I don't know where to put the garbage. So let me put this over here. And I'm gonna go to the museum and see what we have in the leaf department, and then I'm gonna go get some decorative blocks and see what I can come up with. And then my homework is gonna be to look at what we can do, or what I can figure out what to do about like the garden area and stuff like that for decorative stuff. I think that's gonna be my homework for next week. That way I have something to do in the Minecrafts. I lose my way when I don't have like a thing to do. Oh, we can put a little bamboo in. Gotta get some string though so it doesn't grow too high. Forest chest of randomness. There's gotta be something good in here. Mangrove trapdoors. Mangrove saplings. Clay. We're gonna take the... There's some clay and bricks in here. I am gonna take some of it so we can make some pots and stuff. I'm also gonna throw my random junk in here, yippee. Dye, grass, food. Or seeds, flowers. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm gonna get disconnected, aren't I? Yeah, I'm so getting disconnected. All right. Yeah, potato. Yeah. I don't know why I get disconnected so much. Like I'm connected to the Ethernet, but I'm always getting disconnected. Oh, thank you for the glasses. Oh, I might be cooked for the night. This is how I'm loading in. This is oh no, I hate when they had... This is what happened. You know when we had like 3 weeks of no Minecraft because I had some issue? This is the issue I had. Basically nothing would load. Alright, let's try that again. Oh, I still can't open anything. I'm gonna get disconnected again, aren't I? Ooh. Oh no, we're okay. We're alright. A little tough. Ooh, pink petals. Some lilacs. We got plenty of flowers here. We'll be alright. Take some of it. And the flowering azaleas and the regular azaleas. Moss carpers. We should probably... I'm gonna get some lily of the valley as well. I'm feeling... Because we're gonna be doing... If we're gonna be doing the hanging gardens, there's gonna be lots of trees. We might even have to be making some palm trees. Stuff like that. So I'm thinking... Lots of pinks and purples and light greens. Especially if we're using azalea leaves. that has a light green in it as well, a bit like an olive green. So these purples and whites should look nice. Sea lanterns, terracotta that we haven't used yet. Oh, am I gonna get? We could always use some terracotta in the build. Wool, scaffolds, torches, andesite, prismarine. You know I asked for prismarine and then I never came over to use it, but I do want to put prismarine in this build somehow. Somehow, some way. Prismarine blocks, oak leaves, spruce leaves, cherry. Ah, not a ton. Let's see. I'm pretty sure we have some up here. And where is my chest of trash? I would like to put more trash in it, please. I should put some of this stuff away. It would make sense to put some of this away. Okay. I'm already planning on using the terracotta in the museum and the theater. Ah, so we need a bunch of terracotta, don't we? We're gonna have to. Basically, we're using all the same stuff in all the same builds. Whee! I bopped my head on the top. Oh, we're still oh no, I'm lagging so bad. I'm still in the floor. There we go. Okay. Is everybody else lagging too, or is it just me? We have a couple azalea leaves. We have a lot of cherry leaves, but I'm not sure that I want a ton of cherry leaves in this. So we might be taking some shears. We're using everything except birch log and calcite. Yeah. Those are the ones I hate them the most. Birch logs and calcite. My two least favorite. Hello, welcome in. Taco Cloud, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, we might be planting some azalea trees. Well, I think we're gonna plant some anyway, but we'll be planting some just so we could take some shears to them. To the leaves. Dyes, glass, colored glass, scaffold. Scaffold, stripped pelt. Okay. Iron, okay. I get the hiccups, but I'm like holding it in. Okay. Whee! Oh, we're not loading in. I forgot I'm lagging so bad I can't load in. I can't fly. I can't fly. I'm being nerfed by my internet. Oh, we're in the floor. We're swimming on the floor right now. I fell asleep, but I'm back. What happened? Nothing really. Not much. Not too much. We started working on a build. There we go. Well, we worked on a couple builds actually. We started it simultaneously. We've got this going on. And why are you sliding through the ground? Yeah, I don't know. It's because of lag, I think. We're gonna build a library. I say we, but really currently Ray is working on a library. And then the rest of us worked on flattening this out so we could put a big build in here. A big pretty build. And I am going to decorate a little. I probably should have got a crafting table, and I need to put the tuft away. Some of the tuft away so I have some extra space. I probably need to get some shears as well. Probably. I'm gonna walk though because the lag is so bad. So I'll just like walk for now. We can start with the layout first. Yeah. Tuft. Put some of this away. I do not need all of this tuft in my pockets right now. Just a few. I think I'll take this much in case I want to chisel something. And a couple of these. And that. Do we have thing for clay? Clay. I'm gonna keep some of the bricks. I'm gonna make a couple of those big pots just to see. I'm sliding on the floor again. Ah. So we're gonna have to do something about this side. For sure. 100%. Because there is no light over here. There's no light, and it's just the path. So what we might want to do is kind of maybe cut it off here or something like that. Put some kind of a, maybe the chisel blocks every once in a while, like the way that this has them, the chisel blocks. Put one like here and down the line a little bit, and put some kind of a light source, maybe. So you can kind of feel the divide, and you could like walk down here. And then we'll have a path that goes here. Do I have some of these still on me? I do. Do we want this out of tough still? Not this, but going from here to there. Or do we want it out of wood? Well, this one's out of wood. Maybe we can always try mix it, perhaps. Gotta know where it is. Whoops. So we'll start here at least. And it could switch from tough to wood, maybe. Something. And then we could we'll probably put some hedges in here. Just like the way they're over here. I do not have the resources for them right now. But I imagine we'll put some hedges on these corners. Put one here. And maybe one in the center. And we could throw some kind of a fence or like tuft wall or something. Even the mud brick wall. To blend all this stuff together, we could put it here. Not all the way across, but in little sections. You can't just walk across the grass, you know? I need food in game. There it is. I got it. And from this side, you know, we'll just have some flowers and stuff like that. So I'm gonna put just a couple things down. Because I'm probably reaching the end of my night. It's 11 11:30. I want to go too crazy. I also don't want to be too disruptive because I am not the most creative amongst us. However, I want to add a couple things. What? Just a little bit. Um, let's see. Hmm. I have phantoms? I sure do. Okay. Yippee! Phantoms! That one. I think I've hit them each once. But the lag is killing me. Alright. What else did I bring? I brought some of these. Some of these. I don't want to put too many of these down because they could be a lot. Maybe I'll slap one down. A couple of random spots. Put some over here. Okay. We could even put some of these in on the corners. Or even on this side, we've got, you know, a mix. We could, every so many blocks, we could put one of these. Where did I go? 1, 2, 3. 3 too many? Maybe not enough. 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Can you think of current layout? See. I might switch some of those with the flowering ones. Ooh. Going up this way with stuff, books underneath. Over here. Way up. Very nice. Very nice. I like how many books we'll be able to fit in here. Maybe we can have a section that is one of every single enchanted book. That would be fun. We have the whole collection. And then we could put other books in here. We could put regular books. We could put, if people write books, we could put them in here. We could put the lore books in here. How fun would that be? We really need the mod that you could put the books on the ground. Ah, it's a shame we're not like modding this. Because we can't. But Barry named a hummingbird toy after you and her cat is beating it up. Yeah, I was told that Barry told me that Barry purchased a hummingbird dog toy. Tall enough for the first floor. Up here? I think so. It doesn't feel claustrophobic or anything. I think it's great. I think it's nice. It's enough that it feels towering to have the books. You can't really get to the top. It'd be cool. It'd be nice. I'm excited. I am excited. Will this side go to, like, meet it? Or is this gonna be a separate? Are we doing, like, you know, the split level? Or mimic? Ah, that'll be nice. That'll be fun. Whee! Hello! Welcome in, welcome in. Alright. We could always change this. People can change this, but at least we have something leading to it. I really wish we had, you know, in some mods for Minecraft, they have those like waystones. They look really nice. I wish we had those. I would just put them down as decoration. I think they look nice. How do you get that cherry leaf block? These ones? I've been trying to get it for so long. This what I'm looking at right now, or the petals? The one that's in your hand. Was these in my hand? I think it's this one. So these are actually the azalea trees. And you can get them in the lush caves. No, you're good, you're good, you're good. No, it's the azalea leaf. The flowering azalea. And that's just from the lush caves. So long as you find a lush cave, you'll find them. They're pretty prevalent in that area. And all you need is one because they're renewable, but they're easy to get more. Easy. You can also get them if you get a piece of moss. You can use bone meal on the moss, and you have a chance of getting the azalea and the flowering azalea saplings. I really wish they would release every tree sapling like this. Or maybe not all. We can leave the other ones the way they were. But like I want like apple trees. And I want apple trees to look like this. You know what I mean? I want them to have little saplings. Or other bushes. Like I want blueberries. I want tomatoes. I want strawberries. They need a farming update desperately. I think I am reaching. I am nearing capacity on the Minecrafts. Starting to get really tired, and I've run out of ideas for now that I feel like doing at this moment. Which means it's time. It is time for the Minecraft to end before I don't want to look at it again for a while. Um, but we'll do more next week. We'll work on this more next week, I think. And now I think we will, because now we have something to do that isn't the museum, and we'll finish the museum eventually. 100% we will, but you know, sometimes we can take a break in the middle. All right. Let's see. I think ready for beds. What do you put in that garden? What did I put in the garden, or what exactly are you asking me? I just put a couple of these random things around. I put Lily of the Valley in. I put some pink petals, and I put some lilacs. Also a couple of azaleas and flowering azaleas. But what will you put? A flower or a build? Oh, yes. So what I was thinking was what the idea I had in my head is the kind of gardens that have lots of hedges and like rose bushes in them. We don't really have rose bushes. Well, we kind of do, but they're very uh strict, I'll say. They've got lots of kind of taller hedges around the edges. Sometimes they've got statues and fountains in them. What I'll do is I'll have to find a couple references and put them in the Minecraft channel. So you know what I'm talking about. Since we already have lots of flowers in our hands. Yeah. I probably roses. Like that, the tall rose bush. Probably them. We should technically be making some hedges, so we should technically be like putting these down, then like putting these on top. We should be making them double layered. More frog fountain statue. I think we definitely need a fountain, and we definitely put some statues. You know what? Can we put dinosaur statues? Can we put the dinies in here? Like one facing every direction, maybe? Or a couple facing different directions? We could do that. Uh, but yeah, I was thinking the rose bushes, but those are red, so I'm not like sold on the idea, but I like the lilacs, and we should definitely be doing this. A dino statue that's made out of leaves. You know what? We could, or a mix, or like some mossy stone as well. We could do that. Fountain. Mm, I would say a sundial, but I don't know if that's gonna be possible. We could like put a big sundial in the floor. Uh, Other than that, we could we could also just make a decorative pattern out of tuft in the floor. That's also kind of a staple for some of these kinds of gardens. Like the actual concrete and stuff, the pathing is part of it. We could put a dino statue near the entrance of the library. We could. We so could. We could put one on each side. Not too close to it, but like maybe like over here, like kind of on these sides of this bridge. Do you know where you're going in? We could put some arches around here too. And then we could. I thought maybe we could have a path here made of tuff that connects this, wraps around, and connects onto this way, and also put some arches on that as well. And just fill in the whole area with garden. As for this side, it'd be a little bit more open, like this path, just because we're gonna have such a big building here. But yeah. I'll find some references and put them in the thing. So my homework for tomorrow, I'm gonna write this down because I have a bunch of other stuff to do. Let me write it down because then I won't forget. Is Minecraft homework. References for garden and new builds. That way, I'll put them in the thing. We don't have to follow them strictly, but that way we kind of know what we're looking at, know what we're thinking about. We already made some good progress today. And that library is gonna look so fun too. I'm so excited. You're working over there. And we probably won't be able to put anything on this side because of the I think it's ice boat racing. But we could even fill in with a couple small builds or something like that over there. I don't know quite what, but we could always put some kind of a gazebo over there or something in this little area. Or even just fill it in with trees and stuff. Does anyone in the server have an emerald farm? I haven't heard anybody talk about one. That doesn't mean it doesn't exist, but I haven't heard it. Usually I just go to the villagers for all that. I just take a bunch of trash over to the villagers. And an ominous bottle farm? No, we don't. Why do we need those? It's not that you can do whatever you want. I am curious though where the emeralds and the ominous bottles are going to come in. In the market, there is a build that has villagers in the basement where you can swap for emeralds. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Anytime I need emeralds, which is very rare, but anytime I do, I'm just over there. It'd be nice to fill all this in. You need the ominous bottle to do the raid farm in order to get the emerald and totem. Oh, that's what you're looking for? Oh, I see. Well, we've got plenty of places you could do that. We've got plenty of space. Though, we're getting I don't know how much space we have left in the server. We only get 50 gigabytes. I'm not sure how much we have left of the 50 gigabytes. And I don't know how to reduce it. I don't know how to reduce the size of our file, of our world. But for now we're okay. We're not at the limit just yet. That'll be a crisis for later. But yeah, I think for me, this will be the end of the at least the Minecraft, probably the whole night. What time is it? It's 12 o'clock. It's a Saturday, but it's 12 o'clock. So, because I know there was actually something I was working on before stream that I'm very excited to do. It's a silly little video, but I'm gonna work on that. And let's see, I gotta get us a schedule for tomorrow, and I think I gotta make a plan for like a short video or something, because right now I've been averaging one short a week, which is abysmal. And I don't even know what I'm gonna do for next week. Not for next week. For at least one short for next week, just because I don't know what was valuable enough to make a short about. I think I did some yapping of stuff that I could grab, but gameplay wise, I'm not sure there was anything impactful. But I'll have to see. But yeah, so I think that'll cover it. So over on YouTube, let me actually get rid of Spotify for them. All right, so over on YouTube, where is it at? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? YouTube, thank you for hanging out. We actually had 150 viewers total tonight, which is crazy. That's a lot of people to see it. Not that they stayed, but they saw it. And there's a few people that even said hi and gave it a chance. That's incredible. And thank y'all for hanging. I don't have anything else right now other than go buy the stickers. Go buy the stickers. Tell your friends to buy the stickers. It's a cute character. Even if they don't watch the streams, I'm still cute. But yeah. So over on YouTube, have a great night. And we'll be back on Monday with blueprints. I know for sure we'll be back on Monday with blueprints. But yeah. Good night. All right. 14 new subscribers.